What's going on, everyone? It's Sun. Today we're at Woodbine Bend Golf Course in Stockton, Illinois. It's a golf course out west towards Galena. That's where we're vacationing with our guy friends. We're at 5,900 yards, white tees. We were with a friend of ours that also happened to bring their clubs. So it'll just be the two of us with another random group. Do me a huge favor, guys, and like, share, and subscribe to these videos so I could bring you more quality content. So let's take it away on the first tee. First par 4 is a good starting opening par 4, which we striped down the middle. We're left with a pretty short approach shot with the 9-iron here from 120 out. We managed to fly it a little past the pin. Actually way past the pin, and we have a long putt here for a birdie.
Oh no, too far.
So we're setting ourselves up for a par here, but we managed to 3-putt, so we're walking away with the bogey here. Second hole is a par 3 that's pretty short, but it's an intimidating par 3. We take a 9-iron to kind of ride the wind, get it over the bunkers, and we have a green and regulation putt here for a birdie, which we lay up here for a safe par. Walk away with the par. Par 4 for the third hole. We're gripping and ripping it. A little too far to the right. We end up in the junk here. And we managed to fly the green here, so we're left with a short chip. And this chip ends up short. I have a little tantrum like a baby. And we missed a par putt. Should have taken our time here a little bit more, maybe marked it. And we end up with a 3-putt here, unfortunately, for a double. We hit a monster drive here down the middle, and we grip and rip a 3-wood, which is also down the middle. Really happy with those first 2 shots. And have a little pitch here for our third shot, which we get very close and have a manageable look at birdie. Our birdie putt, we try to jam in there, take the break out, but we hit it a little too firm and it lips out. That's our friend Danny there. And we end up making a par here. So good par. Par 4 here. We try to swing out of our shoes, as you can see. Have a little gap wedge, which we end up a little short on. Had a lot of green to work with, but just caught it a little heavy. And we are putting off the green for our birdie, which we send way past the hole. And have a little ticklish downhiller here for our par putt. So 2 pars in a row. This par 4 was a long hole, and we pull our drive to the left. Our shot tracer couldn't pick this up because of the moving grass, but we hit it about 160 to 80 yards, right around there. And then we have a little short approach again over the bunkers, which is a pretty tough shot, but pretty happy with the shot as well. And we have a manageable par putt here. So the flag's whipping, the wind's getting into my head. Couldn't make that, coming back for a bogey. We'll blame the wind there, everyone. Yep, it was the wind. Let's blame that. So walk away with a double. Par 3 here. End up woefully short with the 8-iron. Pretty difficult shot here. Not the easiest, not the hardest, but the wind carries our ball all the way to the back of the green. So we're putting off the green here. Have a long putt for a par. And we managed to drain this one, so really happy with that. Felt really good. Look at me, I'm like a little kid running after a par. Par 4 here after the nice par. Really bad drive, so we end up in the tall stuff again. Barely got it out, maybe like 50 to 60 yards, I want to say. So another approach over the bunker, so we definitely did not want to end up in the bunker, so we overshot this. And our short game, which still needs work obviously, managed to flub that chip. And for bogey, we are not in a great position here, so we end up missing that. And let's blame the wind again. How about that? For a trip bogey. So wrapping up the front 9 is the 9th hole. We have a really good drive here right down the middle. Super long way to go because the wind was in our face again. And just try to YOLO a 3-wood here. Not sure why I did that. Probably should have just laid up. As you can see, I took a pitching wedge for 89 yards and the wind's still whipping in our face. We then skull this chip. Yep, sculled it way over to the other side. Left it a super long putt for par. So the joys of being a high handicapper and having a crap short game coming out. Going for a bogey here. Can't make that. Blaming the wind again. Yep, putting it in by hand. So we end up with the first 9 of a score of plus 10. Really bad from the white tees. So let's see if we can't improve on the second 9 here. So hole 10 here. We're gonna try to do a little better for you guys. But we pull one left. Yep, hand gestures, everything. Can't make it go to the middle. We airmail the 6-iron. We catch a little too clean. And we end up in the back of the green. So if you guys can subscribe. If you haven't hit the like button, please do that. Help out the algo. We're at the other side of the screen now. We're kind of playing army golf. But not left, right, but up, down. Maybe contra golf, right? So these people are pretty sick of me recording, I think. Maybe not. So we can't make that, and we can't make our double. So we end up with the bogus triple here. Par 3, 11th, 8-iron. Managed to hit the green for once. And we have a super long putt here, maybe 30 feet. And it's starting to rain a little bit, a little more. And we cozy it up here for a par. I believe we pull this drive left into the rough.
Cart path.
Yep, that's where we go. We have a pretty good second shot here with the 7-iron. Watching it intently. Have a little putt, long putt. And we end up with the par here. So a nice little par save.
Thanks. Somebody got it.
We shank one to the front. I don't think we got past the ladies' tees. So we got to pull our pants down. Go to the right hand side, play a little tag behind the tree here, chip it out. Missed our approach with shooting it, but we had this bogey putt and we end up with the double on a really bad par 4. We skinny this driver to the right hand side. At this point we're ready to give up a little. We have a nice little gap wedge approach shot here, which we managed to hit the green. This putt is pretty far. It's about 20 feet, I want to say. Barely missed it. Threatened the hole a little, but end up with the par. And it's raining cats and dogs now. Pull a 6 iron on this par 3, 15th. But we airmailed it. I think we pulled a little too much club, accounting for the wind and the rain. But as you can see, we're definitely not dressed for this weather. My ass is all wet, the back of my shirt's all wet, kind of freezing actually. So we're trying to have a good approach. We need to get it over that little hill that juts out, and we hulked it over the green. And then we hit this shot to not a respectable length, I would say. But we're left with this putt for a bogey and cannot make it. A little too aggressive on the speed, lipped out, end up with the double. This hole, par 5, we drive to the right. We missed the fairway in some heavy. And we have to chip out to the middle of the fairway. So this is our 3rd shot. We missed our 2nd shot. And we're contemplating what to rip out of the bag. Keep in mind we have 20 to 30 mile winds in our face, and I could not get there with the 3-wood. I'll tell you right now. So we pull a driver. We hit the hell out of it. And got a nice little driver off the deck. Managed to make it to the back of the green. And we're putting off the fringe for our birdie here. And we swirl it in. So cool birdie. Highlight of the round. So 17th, next to last hole. We hit a little driver down the middle. And we come up woefully short with our gap wedge. It was uphill, maybe wind in our face, but we misjudged the hell out of it. So we end up way short. We chip with the sand wedge, and I guess it was an okay shot, respectable. And then we are putting for our par here. Missed that, so we're in for a bogey. '18th, we drive it pretty well, but I think we had wind in our face. And I land up in the rough, and there's a lake that kind of protects, or a pond that protects the front of the green. So we have to lay up. And then we were left with a pretty long 3rd shot. We could have laid up a little more aggressively. But we flare this one to the right. Have a short little pitch for our 4th shot. And we're trying to save a par here, but we fail to do so. So we end up with the bogue to finish the round. Our back 9 was pretty much even with the front 9, in that it was not the 9 of dreams by any means, but we did have that birdie. So this is a super scenic golf course. I would highly recommend it. Just not when it's... So lastly, just want to say thanks for the support, everyone. Just like and share and subscribe and share this with the golfer that you know. Here's our scorecard. You guys can read it, pause it, do whatever you want with it. Thanks everyone. See you next time. Bye bye.